Incredible work in supporting Chicago's vibrant arts and culture landscape. Our team here at DK's has been doing great work in making sure that we're continuing to offer high quality free programming to all Chicagoans, but most importantly, investing in our arts community because it truly represents and enriches the vibrancy of our great city. And thank you to Sip and Savor. It's super cold outside, guys. And so thank you to Sip and Savor for providing the coffee and the treats. I don't know if Trez is here. And development. Two departments deeply invested in expanding opportunities for entrepreneurship, job creation, workforce, and economic growth. So I'd like to acknowledge Sierra Boatwright, Commissioner of DPD, who will be speaking shortly, as well as Ivan Kapafali, Acting Commissioner of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection. I also like to shout out my team member, Ethan Lassiter, as well as our team members that welcomed you as we came in today. Ethan didn't know that putting programs together was a part of his job description, but it's that last sentence that's at the end of all job descriptions, other duties as assigned. So thank you, Ethan, so much for today. So this marks the first time we've combined economic development funding awards across multiple departments. And it happened under Mayor Johnson's leadership. It has been inspiring to witness the enhanced collaboration that the mayor has charged us to do across both of our departments at BACP and DPD. We're driving a more cohesive and impactful approach to economic development. But most importantly, I want to congratulate all of the outstanding finalists of the Community Development Grant Program and the Good Food Grantees that are here today. I stand here exceptionally proud of each of you for your commitment, your resilience, and your perseverance. Each of you represents the best of who we are as Chicagoans. And we are enthused to partner with each of you as we build our neighborhoods together. The mayor has a saying, we're building Chicago better together. Collectively, we have the opportunity through these investments and our partnerships to strengthen our business corridors, create job opportunities and career pathways that will leave an indelible mark on our residents, our neighborhoods, and our city for generations to come. We are also able to strengthen our local hospitality and food ecosystems, increase in food accessibility in our neighborhoods where it's needed most, and support our innovative entrepreneurs. And this vision would not be possible without Mayor Johnson's Housing and Economic Development Bond. This funding was used for DPD's Community Development Grant. This $1.25 billion, with a B, bond was passed last year to provide $250 million annually for 5 years to fund affordable housing and economic development initiatives, primarily on our west and our south side neighborhoods that have historically lacked access to public financial incentives, particularly TIF. We are also here to celebrate the implementation of the Good Food Fund, a $5 million investment aimed at supporting food entrepreneurs and communities with inequitable access to food. This fund was developed through extensive community engagement. Again, we're doing it together with the Food Equity Council, a cross-sector collaboration led by Mayor Johnson's Mayor's Office team. The council's mission is to expand, enhance, and restore our food industry through an equity-focused, community-driven approach. The work we're advancing here today will feed people, nourish communities, create jobs, provide learning opportunities, and expand resources that will leave a lasting impact. This initiative has the potential to serve as a model for other cities, and we're happy to be one of the first, inspiring efforts nationwide. Now I'm pleased to welcome our mayor, my boss, Mayor Brandon Johnson, to share more about his collaborative vision.
Thank you very much to our Deputy Mayor, Kenya Merritt, for your leadership and for being a West Sider. So that always get like 2 additional points for just being a West. Where you at, West Side? Where you at, West Side? Where you at? Was the South Side in the house in the room today? And what about the far South Side? Oh, Gale Gardens, where you at? Yes. I know there's some Northwest Siders here. Okay, 3 of y'all, thank you, the Northwest. What about the Southeast Side? Southeast Side in the house? Okay, all right, well, listen, clearly the Southeast decided to just be South Side, and Northwest decided to be West Side. It's all good. Thank you, Kenya, really for your leadership. And good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Happy New Year to those I have not had a chance to greet. I do want to acknowledge that there are some alders and some incredible alders that are here with us today. The Vice Mayor, Alder, the 27th Ward, Alder Burnett, is here. Mana Hoppenworth and Alder Gucci. I'm going to name all of them. We can clap at the very end here. But Walter got his own applause. That's because he's also kind of a West Sider. Mana Hoppenworth and Alder Gutierrez, Mosley. I'm not sure if Alder Scott has made it here yet. Moore, Irvin, and Cruz. Can we give all of our alder persons a round of applause? There are some people in our administration that, continue to do the heavy lifting. That's our Chief Operating Officer, John Robertson, BACP Acting Commissioner Ivan Kapafali, as well as the entire BACP staff. You're going to hear from Commissioner Boatwright, Sierra Boatwright, in a little bit, into the DPD staff. Alder Sigcho Lopez, I believe, is here too. I saw him, so thank you for all of our leaders that are here today. We are incredibly proud to issue yet another round of grant funding from BACP's Good Food Fund and DPD's Community Development Grant Award Program. To all of the grant recipients, thank you for demonstrating your love through purpose and service. Congratulations to all of you. On behalf of the City of Chicago and my administration, I am incredibly proud to recognize and further your impact in our communities with these grants. We recognize the vital importance of your local businesses and restaurants, community organizations, and development projects. They are crucial. They're crucial to this piece of the soul of Chicago, our city's great and unique spirit that is formed by our diverse, vibrant communities and our people. Each of your projects translates into job opportunities, economic growth, revitalized communities, and that means a better, stronger, and a much safer Chicago. BACP's Good Food Fund provides support to entrepreneurs from communities that have, unfortunately, inequitable access to food, particularly healthy, locally grown, and regionally sourced food. And no one should have to travel across the city to access quality food. And this program was built in partnership with the city's Food Equity Council and our partner allies for community business to ensure there's quality food access to everyone's neighborhood. And today we are proud to issue 108 Good Food Fund grants for a total of $3,360,000 in funding. These grants support businesses and entrepreneurs all over the city, from Bridgeport to Rogers Park to Auburn Gresham to Humboldt Park, all our communities in need of greater food access. Our goal is to spur the growth of existing food manufacturers, restaurants, and retail establishments, while also supporting the incubation of new businesses and coaching and assistance. Our Community Development Grant Program, administered by DPD, supports the development of projects that have a high potential for community impact, from cultural spaces and community gathering areas to spaces that nourish the health and wellness of our people. In this round of grant awards, we are proud to award 14 projects with a total of $30 million in grant funding. Thank you, Bishop David Moore, for arriving. Thank you, sir. But these grants support construction costs, site preparation needs, and other expenses to get new spaces and community organizations up and running. This round of grant funding was made possible with the TIF funds, the city's Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, and of course, my administration's $1.25 billion Housing and Economic Development Investment Bond. And this investment bond is the largest of its kind in the history of Chicago, enabling us to equitably invest in growth and opportunities in the communities where they are needed the most. With these grants, we will support After School Matters in building their $25 million Orleans Teen Center to provide educational, cultural, and recreational opportunities for our young people. Because you all know Mayor Johnson loved the kids. We will spur the development of the $5 million Sunshine Community Health Center to provide a recreational facility and community center to the people of Washington Park. And we will support the Care Collective Community Hub's $11 million workforce development complex in Inglewood that is expected to serve 2,000 people annually. And as well as several other rehab and construction projects that are revitalizing community areas and uplifting the people of Chicago. Look, today represents transformation for our city. Both the Good Food Fund and Community Development Grant programs are testaments to my administration's commitment to equitably growing our communities and serving our people. This is one more way that we are investing in jobs, economic vibrancy, and amenities that improve our quality of life. In closing, I want to thank the city departments and leaders who make it possible for us to invest in our great city. From identifying crucial funding sources to connecting with our communities to better understand their needs. I want to once again congratulate our grant recipients. I'm thrilled to support you today and every day as we work together to uplift our communities and strengthen our beloved city. I look forward to seeing all of you in the coming days as we bring together our vision to provide quality life and create a positive ripple effect in our city. And so thank you all again. Thank you all for loving and serving and walking alongside of me as we invest in the greatest freaking city in the world, the city of Chicago. And now, please welcome BACP Acting Commissioner, Mr. Ivan Kapafali.
Good morning, everyone. Can I get another applause for the mayor, please? It's because of him that we're seeing a lot of progress in our city. Thank you, Mayor Johnson. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Kenya Merritt. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to all of our elected officials. Good morning, Chief Operating Officer. My name is Ivan Kapafali, and I am the Acting Commissioner for the Chicago Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection, also known as BACP. Today, we're here to celebrate progress. Chicago's strong small business ecosystem is due to the resources and support available under Mayor Johnson's administration. Because of his vision, we are uplifting our communities and our city in profound ways to create a better, stronger, and safer Chicago. And on behalf of the mayor and BACP, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the entrepreneurs and the recipients of the second round of the Good Food Fund program. The goals of the program are to increase access to culturally relevant and healthy food, to increase business ownership, to promote jobs in the food industry, and to promote an increased supply of local foods here in Chicago. In collaboration with the Food Equity Council, and of course our partnership with Allies Business for Community, this program offered no-cost business coaching, sub-grants, and low-interest loans to all of our grantees. This program, part of Mayor Johnson's Road to Recovery plan, expands and restores the food industry using an equity and community-based approach. Now I would like to actually request the recipients of the Good Food Fund, please stand up. Join me in giving them a round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you. This morning, you will see the names of the 108 Chicago food businesses who received funding. These businesses are in communities all across our great city, and today we recognize your hard work and dedication, but not only that, but also your commitment to tackling food equity. Access to healthy and sustainable food and affordable food is a right that should be afforded to every individual in our great city. Through this program and through the vision of Mayor Johnson, we aim to empower you with not only with capital and resources needed to strengthen your operations, but also so that you can achieve sustainable growth and generational wealth. By investing in you, we are investing in the future of our city. Your efforts go far beyond just running successful businesses. You are champions for change. And addressing critical gaps in food access and uplifting communities have been too often been left behind, and you're at the forefront of that. The city of Chicago is proud to support you. Whether you are just providing fresh produce in underserved neighborhoods, or you are reducing food waste through creative, innovative innovations, or you're creating opportunities to empower local farmers and food producers, your work is inspiring. You are shaping a brighter future for Chicago, and I'm excited to see what you will accomplish in the years ahead as we continue to build better together. Thank you again. Now I'm going to turn it over to Byron Gully, our Chief Operating Officer of Laos to Your House, who is one of our grantees. Thank you so much.
Morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Johnson and BACP Acting Commissioner Ivan Capafelli for the opportunity to share my experience about the Good Food Fund program. My name is Byron Gully, Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of Laos to Your House. My CEO and wife, Stacy Seams the Bandit, is also there in the crowd. So Laos to Your House was founded after my wife and I had a conversation. In the greatest city in this country, there was no authentic Lao food restaurant. So we decided to change that, and Laos to Your House was born. So I'm not Lao, but my wife is, my brother-in-law is the chef is, but my heart is Lao. And so we decided to do this. And so our mission is to shine the spotlight on Laos and share our story, culture, and cuisine. Because if you ask anyone, where is Laos, what is Laos, most people say, I have no idea. That's why we exist. And so how do we do this? We do this by providing our ready-made meals now through a partnership with FedEx across the country. So in every state, from Chicago, you can get our Lao ready-made meals anywhere in 1 to 2 days. And through the Allies for Community Business program and the Neighborhood Entrepreneurship Lab, we learned about the Good Food Fund. We didn't know about it until then. And so Allies for Community Business has been great, and that's why we're here. So the Good Food Fund grant means a vote of confidence for what we're doing. It means that the city of Chicago believes in us. Because on this journey, every day is ups and downs, but if you can find someone, a city to believe in you, there is nothing you cannot do. We're convinced of that. And we definitely believe that the city of Chicago believes in us as current and future job creators, and we take that very highly. And so with this grant, we plan to continue to support our nationwide effort, continue to support our mission, of sending these authentic Lao ready-made meals across the country, continuing to show that Chicago is this great city, that it produces businesses just like us, that we make stuff here, we make great stuff here, we make stuff that changes the world here. And so on behalf of all the entrepreneurs that are still climbing that mountain every day, we sincerely thank you, Mayor Johnson. We could not do this without you, without the city of Chicago. We could not be here without you, without your support, without the city's support, and we won't be where we're going to be without your continued support. And so, really say thank you. So now I'd like to turn it over to Deputy Mayor Merritt.
Thank you, Byron. Good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to join you for our winter grant announcement and to celebrate the 14 amazing projects that are moving forward in neighborhoods across this amazing city. Thanks to the Community Development Grant Program. Thank you, Mayor Johnson, for your leadership and commitment to today's visionaries and making Chicago the most livable big city in the country. Today's finalists were selected from more than 240 grant applications that were evaluated for their proposed locations, neighborhood equity, overall readiness, community benefits, viability, and other competitive criteria. Finalists are in line to receive $30 million in total funding. Which will support 50% of each project's construction or rehab costs. The grants leverage the city's most effective economic development tools, including Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, tax increment financing, and the new Housing and Economic Development Bond. Collectively, the grants are making dreams come true where they're needed most, along commercial corridors that neighborhoods depend on for convenient goods, services, cultural amenities, entertainment, jobs, and safe, supervised recreation for our youth. Collectively, these grants are supporting more than $140 million in new neighborhood investment citywide, which is huge. I'm going to announce each award in a moment, but first, we'll start with some personal remarks from one of today's finalists. It's the Blue Azul Health Center in Auburn Gresham. Blue Azul is receiving a $3.7 million community development grant. to support the construction of a $7.9 million mixed-use building at 79th and Emerald. I'm going to ask Blue Pacheco Cornejo to please join us and tell us about Blue Azul. Let's hear it for Blue.
Well, good morning, everyone. And before I get started, I want to thank Commissioner Boatwright and my children who are here with us today. So they are 6 and 8 years old, and according to them, they've known Sierra Boatwright for quite some time now. They even made a song about her. So they are very excited to officially meet her today. But no, we're just extremely blessed to be here today. You know, thank you to the mayor's office, thanks to the mayor, thanks to Commissioner Boatwright, DPD, everyone that was involved in the grant-making process to awarding myself and the rest of the awardees here today. I really want to thank my children, to be honest. Mikael Blue, why don't you stand up, son? And our lovely daughter, Gabriela Asu, who's already standing. Because they were really the brains of this operation, and really sparked the interest from my wife and I to go forward with something like this. You know, as parents, and I'm sure many of you are also parents, we all want a space for our children to feel safe, to learn, to just grow and develop into, you know, great adults. So they really sparked the interest for us, and they just, you know, engaged this process early and often, and because of that, they now talk about becoming architects and engineers moving forward. So we're very excited about that. They were there when we did our soil testing or geotechnical survey, which I learned. So the day we did the soil testing, they were there with their little toy hammers and the rulers in their hand. And they always wanted to get closer and involved. I had to keep them at bay at a distance. They've met with many local politicians and community organizers. They were there when we had our first community meeting. And they were also there when, with our design team, Beehive and Dion Lucas and them. So they provided feedback to them as well. And they have a habit of making us host weekly project meetings at home. So we're very happy and excited for what the future holds for them through this facility and through the support of the city of Chicago. And the building will be named after them. So their middle names are Blue and Azul. And if you knew our children, you understand how caring, loving, and social that they are. So the facility will represent their personality. So we're excited about that. But the financial support from the city of Chicago through this program greatly accelerates, what we're trying to do with the Blue Azul Center. So we're very thankful for that as well. This center will be home to a mental health clinic, and my passion for mental health has grown throughout the years because of my wife, Dr. Valentina, who happens to be a clinical psychologist. So from the west side, Mason Elementary, Garfield Park. I'm a South Sider anyways. We made it work though. Side note, we've been together since 2001. Yeah. She learned how to braid hair because of me. But no, but yes, there will be a mental health clinic inside. We are gonna have an indoor courtyard, a fitness center, commercial kitchen, a basketball court, and all that's gonna coincide and go with our educational and sports programming as well. So we're excited for all that. And also, this center will be in the 17th Ward. And it was in the 17th Ward where I actually got the nickname Blue. My youth basketball coach, police officer Sean Monroe, could not pronounce my first name, which is Eliseo. And because I had a blue shirt on, that's how the legend started. But it'll also be in the 17th Ward where a lot of my childhood friendships on and off the basketball court were created. And it's also in the 17th Ward where one of our very own was honored recently by the name of Mr. Derrick Rose. And it will also be in the 17th Ward where we plan and we will plant, water, and raise more roses moving forward. So in the book of Proverbs, it states that in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. So it's really been quite a journey for us getting to this point because all this has been brand new in terms of the world of development. But we know that we've been acknowledging our Father and we know he's been directing our paths throughout this whole process. So we want to say thank you again to the City of Chicago. Thank you, Mayor Johnson. Thank you, Sierra Boatwright. Thank you, Alderman Moore, for your continued support throughout this process. Our design team, Beehive, I know you guys are in the building somewhere. Thank you for all your help. They based in Inglewood too, so we got to represent Inglewood. We want to say thank you again to State Senator Willie Preston for helping us and working with us to get on the state budget. Thank you to the Chicago Community Trust because they helped us early on with pre-development funding as well. And we also want to say thank you to GAGDC, Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. They've been great community partners with us throughout this process. So everyone stay warm, stay blessed. And I'll leave you one last thing, something I tell my children each and every day. So always remember to keep the faith and do the work because faith without works is? Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much and congratulations to the team. All right, so let's move on to the rest of our incredible awardees. I'm going to read each project name, and when you hear yours called, please stand and receive your well-deserved round of applause. And then I'll move on to the next finalist. We're going to keep it on the south side for now. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? All right. Our next Southside awardee is Mayfair Arts Center in Calumet Heights. Please stand. Mayfair Arts Center is receiving a $792,000 grant for a $1.2 million expansion of the Chicago Human Rhythm Project within the Mayfair Arts Center. Congratulations, Mayfair team, excuse me. Next is Sunshine Community Health Center in Washington Park. Please stand. Sunshine is a finalist for a $5 million grant for the construction of a $38 million facility, 77,000 square foot recreational space and community center for young people. Congratulations. Next is TCA Health Nutritional TCA Health Nutrition Innovation Center in Altgale Gardens. Congratulations. TCA is receiving a $5 million grant for a $13.3 million health center expansion that involves food sales and nutritional resources. Congratulations, TCA team. Next is the Re-Up in Inglewood. This $2.5 million grant will help to revitalize a commercial building into office space, a restaurant, a security training center valued at $6.16 million in total project cost. Congratulations. Next is Ujima Hive, also in Inglewood. This $1.8 million grant will help to repurpose a former school building as an $11.3 million education and community center. Congratulations. All right, let's head to the west side for our next two finalists. The first is the K Entrepreneurship Hub in West Garfield Park. Please stand. A $1.5 million grant will help to repurpose a vacant building on Madison Street as a $4.1 million social innovation hub within Sankofa Village. Congratulations. Next is the Carol Robertson Center for Learning in South Lawndale. A $1.15 million grant will help the $11.4 million renovation for a critical early care and education center. Congratulations to the team. All right, now let's head north, starting with After School Matters on the near north side. Please stand. This $5 million grant will help support a $25.9 million teen center that will provide educational, cultural, and recreational opportunities for youth and young adults. Congratulations. And next is the Black Ensemble Theater in Uptown. This $2.43 million grant will help improve an existing performance arts complex with a $5 million, 150-seat studio theater. Congratulations to the Black Ensemble team. I want to note that today's awards are the first ever to include pre-development grants, which are being made available to make good projects great. These next 4 projects are almost ready to advance, and they'll each be getting pre-development grants for soft costs like design and engineering. So thank you to our mayor, Mayor Brandon Johnson, for making these grants part of DPD's portfolio through the new Housing and Economic Development Bond. Are you all ready? All right. The pre-development projects include Cara Collective Community Hub in Inglewood. Please stand. $150,000 in pre-development funding for a proposed 13,000 square foot, $11.9 million workforce development complex that will serve 2,000 people annually. Congratulations. Next is the Inglewood Emerald, also in Inglewood. $150,000 in pre-development funding to help rehab a historic neighborhood building as an $8.5 million food hall, banquet space, and business incubator. Congratulations. Next is Control Kitchen in West Garfield Park. $150,000 in pre-development funding for a brand new $2.7 million commercial kitchen. And now, our final grant winner of the day is Garden to Table Farm in North Lawndale. $150,000 pre-development grant for a proposed $516,000 build-out of an existing neighborhood farm. Congratulations to our pre-development grantees. And a special thank you to all of today's finalists. You've got a lot of work ahead of you, and we'll be right with you every single step of the way. I want to give a big shout out to DPD staff for all their hard work and dedication to these projects, especially Managing Deputy Tim Jeffries and his entire team who are in the room today. Also, thanks to all of our community partners, our alders, for your commitment to equitable, sustainable, holistic improvements citywide. We couldn't do it without you all. Thank you, and now I would like to invite our amazing Deputy Mayor, Kenya Merritt, back to the podium.
That was amazing, wasn't it? Another round of applause for all of our grantees. Thank you, Mayor Johnson, for your vision. Thank you, Chief Operating John Robertson, for your leadership. Thank you, Commissioner Boatwright, Acting Commissioner Kapafali, for being able to execute on those visions in such an equitable way. And thank you to our alders that are here. There were some that snuck in late, so I'm gonna call them out. Alderman Mosley, thank you for being here. Chairman Irvin, thank you so much for your leadership, especially through this past budget process. Thank you. Any other alders that I've forgotten? Alderman Cruz, thank you so much for being here as well. Now that I've embarrassed the latecomers, I'm going to ask all of our alders, as well as the mayor and our Good Food grantees, to come up for a photo, and then we'll follow with our community development grantees for photos. Thank you all so much for joining us here. This is just the beginning of more investments that you'll see across the city of Chicago. Thank you. So we're going to have our Good Food grantees to come right here in the front. And then for our community development grantees, we ask that you meet to my right, just start to line up. Oh, yes.